Hi friends, this is Sharon Taylors. Welcome to my channel. Today's my topic is nighty cutting and neck stitching. So for that I have taken 3 meters of cloth. It is cotton cloth. So for nighty we need 3 meters cloth. We are taking measurement with this old nighty. We have to take all the measurements from the old nighty and we have to mark in new nighty cloth. So first of all we have to take height of the nighty. For this we have to measure from shoulder to from shoulder to bottom. So here look here, I am measuring from shoulder to bottom. So my nighty height is 51.5 inch. Now I am measuring nighty bottom round. I folded cloth into 4 parts and I measured it. So my nighty bottom round is 16.5 inch. For this we have to add half inch seam allowance. Bottom round is 16.5. For chest we have to measure from armhole joint point to this one joint to another joint. So my chest is 24 inches. Now we have to measure the waist. For this first we have to mark from shoulder to downwards 15 inches. Then you measure the waist. First you have to mark 23 inches of waist is 23 inches. First you have to measure the height of the waist, then you measure the waist round. Next we are going to measure the shoulder. For that you have to fold nighty into 4 parts like this. See how I folded the nighty. Then you have to measure from the sleeve attachment side to folded side. So my nighty shoulder is 8 inches plus half inch allowance for sleeve attachment, and my armhole is 8 inches. Shoulder is 8.5, armhole is 8 inches. Back neck is 2 inches. Now the front neck is 6 inches. So friends, shoulder is 8 inches. Then we have to add half inch for the seam allowance, sleeve attachment. Armhole is 8 inches. Then back neck is 2 inches and front neck is 6 inches. So we are going to mark it in our fabric. See here friends, look at the fabric. The fabric have some design here. The flowers are going in upwards. So check out the fabric. You have to put same design front and back. In both sides the flower will come upside only. One side upwards, one side backwards. Don't put like that. You have to look at the fabric carefully. Then you have to transfer it in same side. So now I am taking my total height and adding it with a 2 and 2.5 inch extra. Now I will cut that. See here I am measuring my total height and I am taking 2 to 2.5 inch extra. I have to turn my fabric because of the print, flower print. First I am cutting the extra remaining cloth here. Now I will turn my cloth. See here how I am turning. So now I turn my cloth. Now the design is same in both front and back panel. Now you have to set the cloth. First we have to measure the bottom round. So our bottom round is 16 and a half inch extra for seam allowance. So measure it first. Then it fold it double. You have to cut the remaining cloth here. We don't need that much cloth. So I am measuring exactly 17 inches. Then I folded it and laid it. So look here, my cloth width is 17 inches. It is sufficient for XL nighties. For double XL, triple XL, you have to put whole broadness. For XL, 17 inches is okay. The extra cloth in the side we have to use for sleeves. The remaining cloth we will use for sleeves. So you have to take whatever you want cloth. Don't take extra cloth. If you cut extra cloth, you don't get cloth for sleeves. So first you have to lay the fabric properly. The laying of fabric is very important. You have to lay it very neatly. After laying, you have to iron it. Make an iron of cloth. So I am adjusting my cloth. So here we have two panels, front panel and back panel. You also have to take like this. So friends, first we have to mark the width of the bottom round in down part. For that, first we have to cut the uneven edges here. So I am marking with a scale. Now you cut it. You will get even 4 parts. So my 4 parts are even here. Now we have to measure the bottom round of the nightie. Here my bottom round is 16 and a half inch extra for the seam allowance. Now I will mark my height of the nightie. My height of the nightie is 51 and a half inch. For that I am adding 1.5 inch seam allowance, half inch for my shoulder attachment and 1 inch for my bottom folding. So I am taking total 1.5 inch for the seam allowance. You have to mark it and draw a straight line for shoulder. For shoulder, friends, you take if you don't know how much you have to put, you measure the body shoulder. If whatever the body shoulder will come, you have to put half of that. If the shoulder will come 15 inches, you have to put 7.5. If the shoulder comes 16 inches, you have to put 8 inches. If the shoulder comes 14 inches, you have to put 7 inches. Simply put the half of the shoulder. So here I am putting 8.5 inch of my shoulder, and armhole I am also putting 8.5. Why? Because half inch I am going to give shoulder down here. Because of that I am taking 8.5. In my native measurement I have only 8 inches of shoulder, but I am taking 8.5 here because the half inch will be my shoulder down here. So I am marking 8.5, and please mark like this, like a box shape. Then take the chest measurement. My chest is 12 inches, 24 inches. That I am dividing into two parts. That is 12, and I am adding my seam here, half inch. Then mark the 15.5 inch from the shoulder for my waist measurement. Now I am here marking here, draw a line, then mark the waist round. My waist round is 23 inches. I am taking half of that, that is 11.5, and take a half inch for seam allowance. Now you have to add these points with a scale. See here I am adding both of my points, chest point and waist point. With the armhole curve, you draw a armhole. Here I am drawing only one armhole. I am not drawing front armhole here, because in nighty we draw only one armhole, because nighty is a loose fabric, so we don't need a front and back armhole. Only one armhole here, that is back armhole. Now you have to measure the ready shoulder in nighty. So here my ready shoulder is 4 inches or 4/4. For that I am adding 3/4 inch for seam. So total 5 inch I am adding here from the shoulder point, from the 8.5 inch. From that point to I am marking 5 inches. I have given a half inch shoulder down here. Now we have to measure the hip part here. From old nighty you have to measure the hip part. So lay nighty like here. Then you have to mark the hip point. See here I marked my hip part here. Then you have to give shape here. And add this line with the bottom round. Like this. Then add the seam allowance. Mark it also. Like this, friends. For bottom we have to take 1 inch upwards for the end side. See, like here. Look how I am drafting here. You have to draw like this. So my all nighty markings are finished, friends. Remember one thing, armhole is always one armhole here. Don't cut front and back armhole. For back I am marking my back neck. My back neck is 2 inches. You can also cut the fabric first, then you can cut the back neck. Now just I am marking here, I cut afterwards. So first we have to cut the 90 from shoulder point. I am starting from the shoulder point. See friends, whatever your shoulder will come, you take armhole same as shoulder. If your shoulder will come 8 inches, you can take armhole also 8 inches. If your shoulder comes 8.5 inches, you take armhole also 8.5 inches and take a half inch shoulder down. Then your 90 shoulder and armhole will be perfect. This method is perfect for all size 90s. Please remember it. If you take back neck deep, then you have to less the shoulders measurement. Otherwise you can take full shoulder. So here I am marking the notches for my stitching. You can also mark like this. Then for back we have to measure our back neck. 2 inches is our back neck. I am taking 2.5 inch for my shoulder attachment. So I am cutting my back neck here. I don't cut my front neck because I am putting canvas for front neck. So I will show after how to cut the canvas. First, now we can take sleeves. For sleeves, you take the extra remaining cloth that we cutted from the 90 side cloth. Fold it into 4 parts like this. Sleeves you have to mark in 4 parts only. For sleeves you measure the sleeve length. Then you have to add 1.5 inch for the seam allowance, 1 inch for sleeve round folding, and half inch for shoulder attachment, sleeve attachment. So my 90's sleeve height is 7 inches. So I am taking here 8.5 inch, 1 inch for my sleeve bottom folding, and half inch for my sleeve attachment. So I am marking 1 inch here. Then I am laying my sleeve on the cutting fabric like this. You have to lay like this sleeve and mark the sleeve round and armhole joint marking, and take half inch extra from above for seam allowance. Mark the sleeve length, then mark half inch extra, and take a armhole marking wheel here and mark the armhole shape here, half inch above from the stitching line. Like this shape we have to mark half inch above from the stitching line. This half inch for is my seam allowance. So draw a line with the marked line and cut it. It is simple friends. You can mark like this, or you can draw a armhole sleeve curve with your hands, free hands. For simple cutting, I showed you this method. If you do like this, you will get perfect. So for neck, for front neck, I have taken a canvas here, paper canvas. I have taken 14.5 inch for length, and my width is 6 inches in double fold. So height of the canvas is 14.5 inch and the width of the canvas is 6 inches. We have to draw a shape here. Whatever shape you like, you mark here. So I am drawing a shape here. You can draw round shape, you can draw V shape. See here, I mark like this. Then you cut it. See friends, my shape is like here, like this. We have to paste this canvas into this cloth. Now I am cutting my neck here, front neck. My neck height is 6 inches. My neck width is 3 inches. I am marking 3 inches here. And my front neck height is 6 inches. I am taking 6.5 inch here. Half inch extra for my shoulder attachment. So you can draw a neckline here, whatever you like, round, V, square. I am drawing my neck like this. Now you observe the cutting of the canvas friends, how I am cutting here. You have to leave 1/4 inch from the upside, then you have to cut the neck marking. The use of the cutting like this, your neck will not expand. You have to paste this canvas to this cloth with the help of the iron box. First you have to heat the iron box, then you press it. See here, I am pressing it. So I pressed it. Now I am cutting the shoulder point. Cut the shoulder point straight. Then you have to leave 1/4 inch margin for the patch. You have to fold this cloth and stitch in edges. So I am leaving 1/4 inch extra cloth. On shoulder side you don't leave any cloth there. You have to fold like this. Now we can stitch this on machine. See friends, I am folding this cloth like this and stitching in corners. You have to stitch in edges very neatly. You have to stitch. See here how I am stitching. In corners you have to put needle inside and you have to turn it. Now I am putting piping in edges. For this I have taken 2 cross pieces in blue color. We can take which color you want, you can take. Now please see here how I am putting my cloth here. I have putted my piping cloth downwards, downside, and my patch canvas piece in upside. You have to stitch edges leaving one line of gap. Put needle down in corners, then you have to turn it. Leave some cloth extra of lining piping cloth. Then you have to press like this with your finger. Then you have to stitch piping. How much width you want you can put. I am putting like this. I need this much only. Don't stitch on the lining cloth. Stitch on the edges of the lining cloth. Don't stitch on the piping cloth. In corners you have to put needle down, then you have to turn the cloth. Remember it. In the edges of the piping cloth you have to stitch. So I finished my stitching here. My piping also finished. Now I am cutting the extra cloth. If you wish you can put piping. If you don't wish you can leave it. So I have taken my front part of the nightie. From back side you have to attach the patch here. From the back side of the nightie you have to stitch this. First mark the center point of the patch, center point of the neck. Then you have to stitch it on the inside of the front part. Don't put in front side, you have to put inside. Then you have to turn it into front side. And one thing is you have to stitch in center of the neck, friends. Remember it. Mark the center first, then you have to paste it, then you have to stitch it. Stitch carefully, otherwise your neck finishing will be not good. Stitch side by side of the canvas. In corners you have to put down the needle and turn the cloth. Do same in all the corners. So I have stitched my neck here. Then I have to leave 1/4 inch cloth here. Then cut the remaining cloth here. See how I cutted here. Then give a cut in the corners carefully. Don't cut the stitched line. Cut the corners and press here with your fingers like this. Then turn the patch part into front side. See here friends, here my patch, I turned it into front side, and now I am stitching in the edge of the neck. You have to stitch carefully here, stitch in the edge neatly. This finishing is very important of neck. So you have then you have to attach that patch to the nightie cloth. So first you have to put pin. First you make a pin here for attaching both parts, both clothes. Then you stitch edges on the piping cloth. Don't stitch on the piping cloth. In the corners of the edges of the lining cloth you have to stitch like this. Now your neck is finished here. See friends, how neatly my neck is finished, and it is looking very beautiful. If you wish, you can stitch piping to the neckline, and you can put a zip in center part. See here, we can put zip here. It is your wish. I have stitched piping and zip to this nightie. See here, I am posting a photo of that after stitching piping to neckline and putting zip in the center. So friends, I think you liked it. So please watch, share, like and subscribe my video. Thank you for watching friends. Bye.